Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Day we hustle, but the night we
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestle Theory, YouTube exclusive.
That's right, guys.
Hey.
We're noticing a great fan base on YouTube that we're really liking, very interactive, great comments. So as a thank you to you, we're starting a YouTube exclusive video, and we're going to try to do these here and there. We're not really set on a schedule yet for these, but we thought it'd be fun to give you guys something to nibble on. So, Alvin, you want to talk to him about what we about to do today?
Yeah, so right now we're about to rank NXT champions. So as you guys can see on the screen here, we have some of the greatest NXT champions that has ever been. We got from the North American to the tag titles. We got the NXT Women's Tag Title, NXT Champ, of course, NXT Women's Champ, and we're gonna rank these. We got our top tier, which is the S, and of course our D is the lowest. So if you want to go in more example or more detail on that, so let them know how we
yeah,
rank.
so basically we're going to rate them compared to other champions of the same title. So we're not going to compare women's champions to men's champions. It'll be other people who held that title, rating them how great their reign was and how great they made the title look versus other people holding that same belt. So yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Hey, real quick, is that Kyrie saying that you moved to D?
I think that is.
Yeah, let's move her out.
Yeah.
She will not be in D. I'll spoil that one.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. Kyrie.
Yeah, we'll get to her when we get to her, but that ain't where she's going. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. First, we got the War Raiders, aka Viking Raiders, now as the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were pretty dominant tag team. I think their NXT run was actually better than their main roster run, to be honest with you.
100%. When they were the War Raiders, this Viking. Well, I remember when they first got on the main roster, and everyone was clowning them, calling them the Viking Experience. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, "What the?" I even at WWE on Instagram was like, "What the hell?" Then they changed that to their finisher, but they were the Viking Raiders because that was dumb. The Viking Experience, like, what's wrong with it? But anyway.
So, I mean, it's kind of hard to start with tag titles because it's kind of thinking like, who would you say is like the epiphany of tag team champions for NXT? You know, who would you say was like the best ever?
Man, I really did enjoy FTR. Well, the Revival.
They were the Revival at the time, yeah.
DIY was great too, man. Damn, I don't know who was the shit.
So was Undisputed Era too, which we can get into.
Undisputed, yeah.
How about B tier just to start it off? We'll set a baseline because I mean, I don't see a lot of tag teams being better than the Viking. I feel like we could put A maybe. What are you thinking?
Yeah, actually, because I remember when they had the War Games and they had that brawl with the Undisputed Era. They had some classic fans, and they really helped make that promo that they had hyping up War Games for them. They had a big chunk in that, and they really sold it to me. Like they really want to kick the guy's ass and fire them. Such a great match too, by the way. But yeah, I think B definitely.
All right, bet.
Raiders.
I like that.
I like that too. So that's a good one. So next we got Adam Cole, baby.
The inaugural NXT North American champion.
He set the bar for that title. And honestly, of course he's not. But since he had it, he set the bar so high that every champion almost that's held it, it's never dropped. Like that prestige, like it still means something. Even to this day, even though Dom Mysterio, which don't shoot me, some people say, "Oh, he's horrible."
Oh, I love him. I love him with it now. Now I love him with it. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, well, I you know what I'm saying, that belt to me now is even on another level because now we're seeing it even more on Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-view. So I mean, hell. But that's a tough. Adam Cole I gotta put him at S, man. But then again,
I'm trying to think of anybody
else.
His
title run was way more memorable than his North American. Like that's what I'm struggling.
Yeah, because ironically, I want to put his NXT Championship S tier because I say he's one of the top to ever do it.
Me too. That's why I'm struggling with this one because I'm like, as great as he was in that, I mean, that ladder match, man, was amazing. I was glad he won.
All right. Compromise. Let's put both of his title reigns in A.
Okay. Or S.
The reason I say
A.
the reason A. The reason I want to say well, actually, if we can't find a better North American champion, we could bump Adam up for the North American. But for the NXT, I want to say A, because for me, I think the standard bearer NXT champion is always going to be Finn Balor. I think he was the face of a company for a long time. His title reign was very dominant. That was like
100%.
the best run of his career.
Even his second one was even
Really good too.
just as
Yeah.
good, yeah, as a heel. So yeah, it only gets better than that. But yeah, okay. I think for North America, I'm gonna put him at
Yeah.
S.
So yeah,
I
we
just
could
gotta
bump
put him
him.
at
Yeah,
S.
bump that to S, but then take his NXT championship and put that A tier.
Definitely, definitely. All right, so now we got Kyrie Sane. Oh, we love Kyrie. Shout out to all the people on freaking Instagram, man. Like as this recording, we're over 3,000 or I'm sorry, 13, 13 hundred.
1300.
So that is really cool, and like over 70 something likes. We're doing really well too on TikTok. So shout out to all you Wrestle theorists. Thank you and keep it up. Kyrie Sane, we talked highly of her just in that last episode, episode 7. So I have to say Kyrie Sane S. I mean, just the
But
matches.
was the title reign an S tier title reign though? That's the only thing.
Well, you put it like that.
Compared to other NXT women's championship reigns.
Or
Like,
when you put it like that, now you gotta be thinking it's
because if we're rating her as a superstar, would be a different conversation. But
true
like,
that.
that's what I was saying. We gotta be strict with it. As much as I love Kyrie Sane, and we were talking about
Me
that
too.
elbow drop.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that elbow drop, man. But you're right. You're right, man.
How long was her title reign? Was it long? I don't think so.
Long. I don't. I could look it up real quick. Let me see. Because I remember her. She was definitely a memorable champion because that pirate gimmick was amazing. The belt felt important. She had it even come out in like she would have in that treasure chest, and then she'll open it up, and then like wow,
And
like
then
so
she'd have
really,
the pirate wheel. I love the little steering wheel she come out with.
So I feel like she really like made that title special too. So I can't take away from.
All right, yeah, I gotta say C because I'm sitting here thinking about former women's. Hear me out. I'm thinking about former women's champion in my head, and I could think of like 5 better ones like off the top of my head right now that are like below on this picture.
You know what? You make a really good point. I would have to say not C.
It hurts.
I'll say B. I will say B. I'm giving her a B.
Bro, there's so many women I'm looking at right now that have better reigns though. Like so many.
I gotta look at her reign because obviously I'm looking it up right now.
All right, look. All right, I'm just gonna point some names I see on this list, and you tell me if her reign was not better than these people. Charlotte, 1 or 2. Paige.
You know what's crazy? I don't remember Charlotte really that well in it. He's like as far as dominance like that, which is crazy. I know
she didn't, but she was the
it
first.
Was main roster for me where she became Charlotte.
What about Paige? You got Paige.
She was all right.
All right. What about Sasha Banks?
Oh man, Sasha was.
Yeah, Sasha and Bailey's reigns were crazy. Asuka's.
Of course, Asuka. Yeah.
Here's another one. Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler.
Mandy Rose, which I don't know if she's on this list.
Mandy's was kind of.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, hers was great.
All right, so you see my point. Look, I even see Io Shirai.
This is crazy. Yeah, Io. We forgot about Io.
So as much as we love Kyrie Sane, her reign,
so right.
I gotta say C, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that's heartbreaking. I cannot in my life imagine giving Kyrie Sane a C in. So
that's why I was gonna be the one to screen share.
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm
like, off.
For real, because I'm looking and I'm like, damn, like there is so many great champions too. Like I'm looking and I'm like, wow, yeah, I guess Kyrie's, yeah, we'll agree. I'll go with C. That's crazy. I don't feel right spiritually for that.
I told you I gotta be the honest
broker.
Right?
You were the honest one. All right, so now we got Bo Dallas. Ooh, great wrestler. I feel he always just got stuck with a crappy gimmick. And
and I think that's what ruined him was his first gimmick because they were trying to go for the oblivious heel, but that whole Bo Lee thing.
It's dumb. My brother liked it, but I thought it was dumb.
Well, because that's the thing is like some of the dumb gimmicks, I kind of see I get them more now than I did before. I'm more open to them because I'm all about having fun. But Bo Dallas was like never somebody I could just get behind, whether he was a part of the A team with Miz or
I tried with the Miz Taraj, man. I tried, man. I really did. I thought that for him and Curtis Axel was gonna take off, but it just amounts to nothing. I don't know why.
Yeah, Curtis Axel really too could have took off, but he did not.
Real. And he's one of those what if. We're gonna make a list one day of what if. But Bo, I'm gonna have to come at D, bro. I don't. What do you think, bro?
Is that Bo Dallas? Are you sure that's not Neville?
Is that Bo Dallas? Oh no, shit, you're right. That's Neville. Damn, they look alike from a distance. Wow, I thought that was, but no, Bo is right here. Yep,
Okay, all right.
that
So
is
let's
Neville. My bad.
all right. So
So wait,
we'll put Bo D.
let's just put him there because we
Yeah,
already
let's put
talked
Bo
about him.
D, and then we'll put Neville.
Neville.
All right. So he was the third or fourth. He was the fourth NXT champion because he beat Bo Dallas actually.
Yep. Adrian Neville. I remember that. He's brought some good matches.
The man that gravity forgot. I don't really feel like he was like that guy though back then.
He
You
wasn't.
know?
He actually, I love Pac more than I love Adrian Neville.
Oh, Pac is 10 times better. I will say though, Pac can't hold a candle though to any or 205 Live Neville.
Oh,
205
Neville. Yeah, when he dropped the Adrian part,
God
Neville.
tier, bro.
Yeah,
that was God tier. But yeah,
and he did
putting a buff short dude against other short dudes is just something about it that was special.
I was trying to see if we even got a picture of Neville. On 205
because this is all
top tier.
I see what you're saying. I think
because I've seen some guys like they had
the 205.
What's that? Leo? Yeah, Leo's right there.
Well, so I think that's when the 205 championship cruiserweight championship, came to NXT. That's where they started this list because there's Jordan Devlin you just pointed at.
Yeah, right here. Yep, and
yeah, so they did that while it was on NXT. They're not counting the 205 live times.
Is that Joe Gacy?
That is Angel Garza.
Oh shit. I need some glasses, man.
Oh no, you're good. I actually have it pulled up on my other screen so I can zoom in. So I'm actually following along with the tier list as you're moving them. I'm moving them.
Okay, bro. All right. So Adrian Neville, I'm gonna put him at C because I would say he was slightly better.
I can live with C. I can live with C.
Yeah, he was slightly better than Bo. So
Aleister Black.
Oh man, Aleister, he carried that belt well. He was a great champ, but I think B. Like I can't put him in the same category.
No, he's not with Adam Cole. No.
Adam Cole or Gargano or Finn, but I could put him right below him. So I'm going with B. What about you?
I'm cool with B. I'm cool with B because I mean, like at the time he was like top of the company, but it wasn't like he was breaking the mold. He was, he had some good rivalries leading up to the belt, but with the belt, I don't think he had any like memorable rivalries. All right, American.
I want to say maybe
Alpha.
Andrade. Maybe. Oh man, American Alpha.
That's a throwback tag team. God.
I mean, anything with Gable gotta have an A, right?
Thank you. Compared to other tag teams,
because they were down there going against the Vaudeville and Revival and DIY shortly. Like they put on some.
It's actually kind of weird to think about, but back then they did have a very unique tag team division back then.
They did.
And it wasn't bad either. So
the Ascension were pretty good too.
Yeah, I was gonna say they had the Ascension, the Vaudevillains,
Authors of Pain. Man, they had some tag.
I'd say back then it was a better tag division. Maybe not better than some of the tag teams they have right now. But back then it was it felt like a better division because there was more diversity. You had more characters, more gimmicks to it to make it feel like every time a new team was fighting, it felt different, versus now it's like there's like 5 different tag teams on NXT and they're all like white bearded dudes with long brown hair. And I'm like, is that Gallus or is that the Grizzly and Veterans?
Well, I was gonna say shout out to the Creed brothers at least. I know them; they stand out. But they kind of remind me of American Alpha a lot too, like just by of course ring attire and suplexes and stuff. But I think I'm gonna have to put the I forgot Gable and Jason Jordan's team. I mean, American Alpha. I would have to put them at a B.
I'm okay with that because I was between B and A honestly because I'm looking at some of these tag teams and there's a couple that I can put over them. So I feel B tier is fair.
I think that's right. All right. We got
Andrade Cien
not Andrade El Idolo. I can't get his name out.
Idolo. Andrade Cien
Andrade when he was Andrade Cien with Selena Vega. Great match. Oh my gosh, man. His match with Johnny Gargano.
Dave Meltzer 5-star match, if you didn't know. That was the first 5-star match WWE had in like the decade, I think.
That match made me like really appreciate
honestly, if it wasn't for that match, I wouldn't have even been thinking about Andrade in A or B tier. But that match puts him into that A and B tier conversation.
That match alone, and it was great. I wanted Gargano to win, but it was such a great match that I respected. fact that Andrade, like I wasn't even mad.
I was Johnny wrestling all day, baby. I
Me
was
too, though.
heated, bro. I was heated.
I was a little, but the match was so good. I was like, you know what, Andrade, you deserve that. So yeah, I'm putting Andrade at A, bro. I got it. How about you?
I can. Well, see, that's the thing though. It's just that one match that like
Well,
really like shot him.
He had a really good match with Drew, and of course they had a great,
Mhm.
little, not a great rivalry, but Drew ended up taking it. But man, you're right though. I'm trying to think
Because
of
would you say Almas's reign overall was better than Aleister Black's though? This is now where it can start getting. It's gonna be a bit more formatted because we have Aleister Black and B tier. Would you say Almas was better than Aleister as a champion?
They were probably neck and neck. I kind of put
B-tier.
Almas. Yeah, I will say I kind of put him, Alistair, and Drew's reign all in like B tier. Like I kind of just feel they
So
all.
yeah, if you want to, you can put him over Aleister if you feel like that helps you a little bit.
No. I actually I think that's pretty even because I think yeah, I look at them all kind of the same because it was great reigns, great
Mhm.
matches, but not compared to some of the others. So
All
now
right,
we
Angel
have
Garza.
Angel Garza as the
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know his reign because I didn't really care about the cruiserweight title. I'm not gonna lie.
around this time, bro. After they merged with NXT, I was kind of just out of it. You know, I did catch up with like Leo's, but not a lot because I
I'll
was
tell
kind
you,
of.
the cruiserweight champions I kept up with a little bit was Devlin, or sorry, JD McDonough now
Yeah,
because they just made him
but
Jordan Devlin.
we'll still call him Jordan Devlin. He's forever Jordan Devlin.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about this today. I was looking up like stuff, and I was looking at cruiserweight champions. And if you remember, the first cruiserweight champion was T.J.
TJ,
Perkins,
yeah,
right? But then Vince McMahon didn't like T.J. Perkins because it was two letters in a name, so he made him TJP. But then you had
yeah.
Jordan Devlin, and he made him J.D. McDonough, and I'm like, where
I
are we?
actually I actually heard another story, and it's stupid, and I hope it's not true, but I heard that the reason he changed TJ Perkins' name to TJP because he hates the restaurant Perkins because he one time had food poisoning from it and just hated that name.
That's
So
I really. It's crazy because I'm like Vince
that's
isn't
crazy
that
that
petty,
he
but at
was
the same time,
he
you're like,
is. That's what I'm like. Oh shit.
Vince McMahon can get away with so much in the world that like I actually like root for him sometimes. Like it's like can you have creative? I'm like no, but anything else he could be like a monster society, and I'm like oh that's our Vince.
I know.
Like you just gotta love it. All right,
So Angel Garza, I'm no
do,
disrespect to
do we
Angel Cut. I'm
do
gonna
we
put
just
him
want to
at.
put all the cruiserweights in D tier?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm so sorry. And let us know in the comment section if we're wrong for that. Or if you
Because
guys
yeah, the
really
only
remember.
rivalry I seen that would like look good with it was you had Santos Escobar and
Mhm.
Jordan Devlin beefing for right one time because I guess
Yeah, that
Jordan
was
got
pretty
injured or
good.
something. He came back with the belt, but Legado de Fantasma had the belt and it was a cool rivalry. But that's the most I knew about it.
Yeah, honestly, it kind of when Santos had it, kind of brought it up a little, but it still just it's hard to really care for it. No offense. I'm so sorry. That sounds so disrespectful.
To who? Not
All right, I
me.
think that's all of them, bro. But next, we got Oscar, the only woman to really never really lose her belt. She kind of just gave it up, right? If I'm not mistaken, like she didn't even
Did
lose it.
she? Oh yeah, because no, Nia Jax never beat her, huh?
Yeah, no, she just went to the main roster, and yeah, because she was undefeated for a
She was
while.
undefeated until that WrestleMania against
Charlotte, yeah,
Charlotte, and
yeah.
Charlotte beat her. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Oscar
no, she's pretty.
S
Yeah, that's got to be
S.
S tier, bro. I remember the Oscar gonna kill you chance.
Oh yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Smo and Joe's back in TNA when they like Joe's gonna kill
Kill
you.
you. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's
we're
the
like
head of
Oscar's
Oscar.
gonna kill you.
And
Yeah, and
NXT also would like murder today's main event Oscar, and it's crazy too because
it's
this Oscar like just won the undisputed championship not too long ago. Like she's still
for
a main
real.
event Oscar, like main eventing WrestleMania, and she could do all that still. But like NXT Oscar would have beat her ass, bro.
Yeah, like she only thing I could like compare her NXT run to is her run in Japan when
Mm-hmm.
she was Kana. Like when she was Kana the murder clown or Kana, just like she
For
was
her,
dominant
that's
then.
very on brand for her. So
Yeah, and it's funny because I remember when William Regal introduced her when she came to NXT, and it's like Kana the way he said it, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I've heard of this woman before because I keep with a lot of wrestling and
Mhm.
shit, but man, she blew I think everyone's expectations away the way she carried that women's division and that champion. And even to this day, they still rely. She's never really ever dropped either, bro. Like she's always kind of been either she's not in the world title picture, but she's in the tag champ, and she's not in the tag
Mhm.
champ, then she's back to the world. Like she was always doing something. So
Yeah.
yeah, Oscar's definitely S
All right.
tier.
AOP.
AOP, man, great tag team, kind of a throwback. I think I want to go with B. They were a really good team, but I can't put them over DIY. I can't put them over the Revival.
I kind of thinking
I can't
C
even put
tier
them.
only
Yeah,
because
I can't put them over End Zone Cast.
they were dominant, but like they weren't like memorable. Because I mean, even like on their main roster stuff wasn't that great either. But it wasn't they were a bad tag team by any means. It was just that the era was in. It was kind of like that in between phase for like the tag divisions, because we went from that era you were talking about with like the vaudevillains and stuff, and then there's the current era of tag team, and they were just kind of in between, like because they beat DIY for the titles.
Yeah,
I remember that because that's when Ciampa first turned on Johnny.
yeah,
So I'll say C tier, bro. I'm putting him C.
yeah. I think C is perfectly fine. I was gonna say B, but then I was like, you know what? There's way too many more teams that I could put over. Like, so I wouldn't even put. I would put End Zone Cast over them. And that's
Oh,
sad
I
'cause
would.
they never,
Oh no,
they
yeah,
never even won the tag titles.
yeah, no, but they were a great tag team. All right,
Oh,
Bailey. I gotta
Bailey,
say A tier off the bat,
Bailey.
baby. A tier.
I want to say S tier. I'm so. Oh man, this is.
Well, the thing
All
is
right.
because
Let me think about NXT. I'm trying to think NXT right not just Bailey as. Oh, okay.
all right, mind you, at the time, the match where she won the championship, which to me counts as part of her reign, kind of like a gray area.
NXT Brooklyn,
But
yeah.
the max of her getting bullied by Sasha,
Mm.
and Sasha being like, I'm the boss, like you ain't shit. Sasha coming out in I think it was like an Escalade, and like all these dudes are carrying her to the ring, and
Yeah,
then I
man.
remember Bailey was in that match like getting pummeled, bro. And I remember like Sasha had the bank statement on her, and you see Bailey's hand reaching for the ropes, and then you see Sasha's foot come up and just start stomping her hand. She was
That's
trying.
great.
And so
That was top tier storytelling. Honestly, to this day, I still think it's Sasha and Bailey's best match ever.
I still think so
Hands down.
too. But I think that was like the highlight of her reign was like overcoming to become the champion. That's like what winning a championship should look like when a heel like trumps a face. That should set the standard right there. So like I said, we're comparing to all former NXT women's champions. So I want to say A tier because I think she's better than most women alone just from winning the championship as far as a champion.
Yeah, because I'm
But
trying to think of her reign, and I can't really think
nothing
of.
else really beyond that moment,
I
I
think
would
she had a
say.
good match with Becky. Like other than that, yeah, it doesn't stick out. I think B's fair. No, A's fair. A's fair.
Yeah, I think A is where we're gonna put her.
All right,
Oh,
Big
Big
E
E.
Langston. I love Big
One,
E. But
2, 3, 4, 5.
man, I can't wait for this motherfucker to return, man. I hope he does. I miss Big E. Big E,
I need Big E.
I know, right? When Big E was champion, that's when I was really starting to kind of like look at NXT, but not like watch it heavy once Finn won it. That's when I was hooked. But Big E, he stood out as a champ because I've never seen a guy that big, that athletic before. And he
Yeah,
even though he was more serious then compared to his New Day stuff, you could still tell he had some charisma.
and he had it
And
for a good amount of time, didn't he?
yeah, I think yeah, pretty wild. Like I want to say like I want to lie, but I think it was like 400 days. He had it for a while, and I just as far as his reign, because I wasn't such a big fan of NXT right there, so nothing really
I
stuck
wasn't
out
either, but I
too
remember
much.
looking back on it. I want to say B tier. Honestly,
Yeah,
uh,
I really think B tier is pretty good.
the
That's
only
pretty
reason
good.
he's not higher is because I feel like today nobody really talks about his time in NXT like at all.
Yeah, it's all
He's
main roster stuff.
yeah, like nobody really cares. Like it's all New Day and Big E's WWE Championship reign. Besides that,
Yeah, or maybe
nobody
even his
talks about.
Intercontinental Champion. They'll probably bring that up. You know?
Yeah, but they don't even talk about his like NXT days,
Yeah,
regardless of the fact that he was the second
I
ever
actually
NXT
kind of want to.
champion.
I kind of want to move this to C actually now that I think about it. What do you think for Big E?
That's my Kyrie saying. I feel you. It hurts, but
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
feel you, but
it
yeah.
hurts. But I'm like,
I'm gonna put him over Neville though. He over Neville.
yeah, over here. All right, so now we got a tag team in
Buddy
the
Murphy
hottest.
and what was the other dude's name? Murphy and
But it was Murphy and
Blake and Murphy. Blake and Murphy.
Thank you. Whatever happened to Blake? I was like, damn. I think he went to Impact, maybe. I don't know what happened.
It was crazy. I actually liked that tag team. They were rocking with Alexa Bliss at the time. I loved their tag team. They weren't like winning like that, but they were a cool tag team, honestly.
Yeah, and they were high. And Buddy Murphy, like he still to this day, I feel is one of those people that we drop the ball real bad.
Oh yeah, no, he was dope.
He's doing great in AEW with House of Black, but man, I really felt they dropped it. This guy was it. He still is. You know, if he comes back, maybe hopefully Triple H will do him right if he's still in.
I don't see him coming back. Kind of like that whole AEW conversation we were talking about, like how well they're getting paid. For how much they're doing. Mind you, I feel like
if he would come back though, it would only be because he's married with Rhea and he kind of just wants to be with her. That's the only reason I can see him coming back.
Yeah, he goes to the Judgment Day, and then they're like, "What?" And he's like, "House of Black, Judgment Day. What's the difference?" Like, we're here.
Honestly,
they can just merge businesses.
But as the tag team, I'm going to put at Deep. They were good, but to me, they just weren't.
Yeah. Oh, damn, that hurts too.
That kind of hurt. Yeah, I know that. All this hurts, man. I hope all those Wrestle theorists, to the YouTube exclusive.
You want to see? We don't want to shit on these people. Okay, it just has to happen.
We're not disrespectful, but we're gonna call a spade. Like that's just us. Like,
all right, Robert Roode.
Oh, great NXT. Like, man, I don't want to say he had a great run, but his NXT championship reign was kind of memorable.
Yeah, I think it was too because of the whole Glorious the Choir coming out. I'm feeling B. I'm feeling B tier.
I think so too. That's pretty fair because I want to say like I want to give him in the A tier because that to me was peak. Even though like TNA run was great too when he became the it factor Bobby Roode.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that was probably top peak as far as career tier, but as far as WWE, he will never get back to that. And it's unfortunate. He's really good.
All right, I'll just save us some time. The next two are D tier, but if you want to talk about them, we can.
We got
Breezango.
They're entertaining. I'll give them that.
All right, their best work was the Fashion Police on SmackDown. Okay, not their NXT Championship run.
Yeah,
the Fashion Police. I say D tier. And then
they're right next to Buddy Murphy.
Bronson Reed. I didn't even know this dude was NXT champ for that long. So.
Damn, that's cold, bro. That is cold. You don't remember Big Bronson Reed? No, I'll play, brother. No, I'll play. He had the only reason I really knew about him as much because like the dirt sheets were hyping him up a lot because of his time in Japan, and I watched a little bit of him, and he is very athletic for a big man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just they haven't been doing much with him, but compared to other NXT North American champions,
his reign, even though it was pretty lengthy, and I seen him on like main event and stuff, so they were trying to build him even to like main roster facility. But yeah, I just can't. When I think of NXT North American champion, I don't think Bronson Reed. That's probably the only time like I know I talked earlier about how Adam Cole kept it kind of up here and everyone's carried it. I will probably just say he kind of slightly dipped it just a little. Mm-hmm. No offense to Bronson Reed.
All right, the Broserweights.
Damn, that was kind of forgot. I forgot Riddle when. Oh my god!
Really? Oh, I love that tag team.
I forgot they were a tag team. Holy.
Yeah, they won the Dusty Tag Team Tournament together, and then they won the championships, and then they would come out with the golf cart and I thought that was an aggressive tag team.
They were good. It's coming back. But
for them not being
to
not be like an NXT starting out tag team, they were awesome.
Yeah,
Riddle
only one I'll put above
greatness together. Wait,
before you, I just gotta say when we said that didn't start with the team that were good. The only one I'll put above them was Aleister Black and Ricochet when they went on the main roster. They had a tag team. Fucking great tag team. Even though they were definitely just smashed together. The only ones I'll put above them. But yeah, good.
No, I was just saying, Riddle, ironically, the thing about it, like, he's just great in these, like, I always wanted him to be a single star, but, like, he be getting some heat in these, like, random tag teams he's in, bro. Like
he makes
RK Bro, the Broserweights. Now he's about to be with Drew.
Yeah,
So.
and you know what's crazy? I was reading about like Riddle, and they actually like because he was talking a lot of shit before he got into the main roster to a lot of the talent. So backstage, they kind of wanted to bury him, and they thought by putting him with Randy was going to scare him off, or just it's going to sabotage him a little. And they end up being like best of friends from like day one, and the tag team got
Well,
so
I mean,
over, and
if you think about the
like
way
it's so
Cody talks
crazy.
about old Randy, Randy was a menace back then too.
He
So he just
was
sees himself in Riddle, bro.
Bro, and the crazy thing is, like Randy said, teaming up with Riddle was one of the best things that happened to him because it made him enjoy wrestling again.
And that's what it should. That's how it should have been because Randy's always in these serious storylines because that's his serious
Mm-hmm.
character. So it's nice for him to cut back and have fun. But more on Pete Dunne and
Yeah,
Matt
back
Riddle.
on. It's
Uh,
it's so sad because I do remember seeing them. I do remember them
I
being a really good team, but
I low
I put them
key
higher
want to.
than C.
I
Definitely.
was feeling B tier. I actually thought they were better. I could put them over Alpha Academy, bro, for them being a one shot tag team.
Wow, that hurts a little.
Hey, I love Gable.
I know, but that kind of hurts a little.
They were
I
great.
I just don't know if I can put the B, bro. I just
We'll go see. I mean, if I ever meet Matt Riddle, I'm gonna tell him what you did. But
I know, but
I'll just fine.
Because Matt Riddle the person and the star, I'll put him in A.
No, yeah, we can do those tier lists
You know
another
what?
time.
B is probably fine. I think B is fine. I think because I'm looking even at what we got left here, and I can definitely see a couple that I'm gonna put
All
below
right,
that.
next we have Charlotte.
Oh, this is Charlotte's second NXT run, right? Or just
Yes, nope, that is her
yeah,
second.
that's her second. Because well, I guess should we lump them all together? Because they both weren't memorable at all.
I would say, well,
I'm
mind
so
you,
sorry, Charlotte.
no, mind you, her second one though, she used a Royal Rumble win to get that match,
Yeah,
and
it sucks.
She beat Rhea Ripley, didn't she?
Yes, you did. It only sucks because it was during the pandemic, so like everything got changed, and like it was.
Is that an excuse though? We remember Drew's WWE Championship run during the pandemic era.
We do, but Drew is different. This should have been bigger because it was the first time a main roster person went to NXT to challenge for an NXT champion.
Yeah, but she was the first two-time women's NXT Women's Champion ever.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like,
and the first one to use a Royal
when,
Rumble win to challenge for the NXT Championship.
Yeah, but that's what I was getting at because a lot of people kind of thought it was stupid because they're like, Charlotte, we know damn well that you are.
Now that you're saying
above,
that, I thought at the time I
NXT.
thought it was stupid. Yeah,
yeah, that's why I'm struggling with this because like the match where Rhea Ripley was good, but it wasn't great. The
okay,
match
all right.
just had last WrestleMania was great. So it's like I'm kind of because Charlotte to me, like I said, there's no disrespect to Charlotte. It's just
C for Charlotte.
C for Charlotte, yeah. Because I'm just like I can't. Her NXT run was kind of nothing compared to her main roster. She's S tier. Oh,
Dakota Kai and Raquel. Okay, women's tag division. Yeah, we're just gonna put that straight D. Where were you going? Were you about to go S, bro?
No, I was trying to move it to get closer so I could see who that was.
You was looking for a trash can. Where's
I kind of was, It's that's so
all right.
cool.
Damian Priest. Okay, so this is around the time him and Johnny were going back and forth for the belt.
Yep, some good matches too, by the way. But Priest.
What other is he the first North American champion? Him and Adam.
Oh, we had Adam Cole.
Oh, and Bronson Reed.
Oh, wow. Bronson. I want to put Damian in the C category.
Hold on, let me look to make sure before we put him C. Yeah, C works.
Well, because there's one who's that right here that I'm dragging. That Roderick Strong.
Yeah, I see Roderick. Yeah. I can go with C for Damian.
Yeah, and they got wow, this is tough. We got Ben here. Yeah, I think C.
Yeah, I think C's fair. All right, DIY.
But I can't remember too much of his running.
A tier, baby. A tier. DIY was like fire.
I want to say S tier.
I could go S tier.
Like, yeah, I want to say heart and soul of the black and gold, man. Both really.
Bro, honestly, like they were the NXT Shield. They both broke up, became great stars, and then carried NXT just like the Shield broke up and carried WWE for years.
Facts. They literally all, and you throw Cancer in there. They were the Shield of the NXT version of the Shield.
Yeah,
because they carry the company solo in together. Yeah. S tier DIY. I can't wait to get that together.
All right, Drew McIntyre.
Great man.
It was honestly,
I was so happy when he won the title, but
his reign wasn't really as good as the chase to the title, right? Because it was part of that whole comeback story. He came back to WWE. You know, it was part of that whole story. I was lazy. I got fired. I worked my ass off. I came back. He told us, who did he beat? Rude?
He beat Rude for it.
Yeah, but he told everybody, fight me like a damn man. And he kicked them all in the head and worked his way up to that title shot.
That match felt special because it was so relatable, almost even to Bobby Roode, too, because of him coming in, everything he's done in Impact and had to change up. He was once in a not a bad tactic, great tactic, but after there, people were kind of riding him off, and then he went and won the world title and showed him. So when Drew kind of was getting written off too, like he 3MB, and then they were like, oh, he's gonna be done. He's the last release. Changed himself, worked his ass off, went to Impact, became the world champion. Really took that same character and just brought it over to NXT. It wasn't until he got to the main roster when he did that Scottish psychopath where we got to see a different side of Drew. But
yeah,
it was great. And man, but I just the chase was great, like you said, but the reign.
I say B.
Yeah, because I mean, Adam Cole, that was the best thing that I can mostly remember though. And that's sad because that's how he debuted, defeating or hitting Drew and Drew won.
Oh, and then Adam debuted. I remember that now.
Yep.
Him
and they had Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. All right, so now we got Athena. Well, I'm sorry, Ember Moon.
Thank you. I was trying to remember her WWE name. Okay, Athena. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. The only thing memorable about her title reign was just her finisher. I think that's where all the hype came because I'm not gonna lie, that shit was clean, bro. That over the top rope stunner, bro. That is a fire move.
It is. I don't know how she's gonna do that, and because I have back problems like a motherfucker, and I can only imagine how her back's gonna feel when she gets older.
All right, let's see. Women's champion we have currently on the list.
All right. The thing about Ember Moon, at least when she was champ, I don't remember her. She was one of those chase stories too, because she came real close. She had a great match with Oscar, and that's to me the match that really put her on the map. But I don't remember her reign being all that special.
Yeah.
I want to say C.
What about D?
Yeah, D actually. I'm just trying to be nice. I was gonna see if you were gonna say it or B.
All right. Finn Balor. We already know S tier, so we'll just put him up there.
Finn Balor. Oh wait, we skip Roddy.
Oh shoot! Oh, it's because you dragged it out. You dragged him out of order. Okay, yeah.
So where did Roddy originally go?
It's fine. We can just do him now since we're there.
Okay, he was a really good champion, but it was only memorable because he was with Era, not really him by himself.
Yeah, but think about how that made the title look. The group looked good because the group was decked out.
Yeah, the group was there.
But also, Roderick Strong's he was a workhorse. Every match he was in looked great. So also, mind you, he I think he won his match against the United States and Intercontinental Champion at War Games. He was going into War Games as the North American Champion of NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw. So that's a very big thing to consider. That's something to consider too with his championship reign that puts him over other people. And for
Roddy did make that title pretty cool. And I'll let you maybe lay on memory lane. I want to put him at A.
I was gonna say for that, I think we could shoot him into A tier because he beat the United States. He how else do you make a title look good by beating other titles with that title? So for that, Roddy's got to go A.
Finn Balor, and this is Finn Balor.
S tier. It's nothing to even talk about because I mean, if you want to loop reigns or even talk about just the first reign, he's already S tier alone.
First reign S tier, second reign S tier too. We already know.
Not even anything to talk about. Dude was the face of the company for years.
For real, he carried that shit. All flowers to Finn, man.
All right, we got Imperium.
Here.
Imperium.
NXT Imperium.
Just Gunther's lackeys, bro. CT.
Yeah, bro. That's all they're. And it's sad to say that's all they're going to be.
At least now they're showing their personality. Well, okay, I'll say Ludwig.
He's showing
his personality now. So now, they're as a tag team, they're doing good. I feel like Giovanni needs to do more because I even love that they're calling it out. Like, bro, why don't you talk?
For real, is that part of his gimmick or just? I don't know, man.
Io Shirai, Io Sky, Miss Money
in the
Bank, Miss New Champ.
I remember when they first called her Io Sky on TV. I was like, who the fuck are they talking about?
I didn't even notice the change. It was so subtle. I didn't even catch it, bro.
Man, she was such a great. I was so happy when she won it, but
I could go B tier.
Yeah, I want to say B tier definitely.
Because honestly, like her walkout, like she felt like a champion. I loved that about her.
Yeah, that's why I'm real excited about this title reign right now because she's just I think
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
all right, so now we got
Isaiah Swerve Scott, now currently Swerve Strickland on AEW.
Swerve. Whose house? Swerve was the heart and soul of Hit Row.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing that they were like they got all of Hit Row that they could, and the fact that they brought it out with Swerve was like just a disaster waiting to happen.
For real, they should have just changed it up. They could have just went by another name, something. But instead of trying to be we're the OG3 and
even if Triple H felt like the group got hoed, bro, he could have like split them up and repackaged them in NXT or something,
But because Swerve has some great matches too. I mean, I want to say.
Yeah, he was definitely. I remember he had that in your house match too.
I want to say B, but I can also put him at C though.
I'm feeling C because
I think C. Yeah, I think C. That's perfect. And it's sad because he had a good run, but I can't put him against up against Gargano, Cole, all these.
Speaking of Gargano, we have Gargano. A tier.
Yeah, Gargano. This is Gargano's North American run, and his North American run to me, even though his world title run was great, because I was so happy he finally won it. But man, which one I could put it above? Like, because the North American title was great too, just in a different way.
Well, so the thing is like if you really think about it, Gargano is kind of like he always has that underdog story, so he's always going to seem like a mid-card guy like on the main roster. Like I know obviously like since he's came they've really done fuck all with him.
Yeah, so it's like they at least should try to bring back DIY, especially now that Ciampa he's back now.
That's something they could do, but
as far as Ray just getting chopped out, so it's like
no, actually, didn't he go against Aleister Black for the North American title at one point?
I think it was.
They had a match. I don't know if it was for the title or not.
I think it was for the world title. I could be wrong, but I think it was the world title.
I don't think Johnny was champion.
I thought he beat Aleister for the belt.
He beat Adam Cole for the belt.
He beat Adam Cole, yeah.
That's his. No, but that's his thing. I'm trying to think of who he won to. I think he beat Swerve Strickland for the belt.
I'm still trying to think which title ring was better, because I mean Gargano was next right here for the world titles. Like, which one was better? Because the chase to me was what made Johnny wrestling. Because even when he won that bad loser streak and then finally turned it around.
If I had to pick, I actually want to say that the North American title reign was better because it was more entertaining. Because like I said, he had that back and forth with Damian, and he had the way, and it was kind of like entertaining, and that's kind of where he was split away from the Ciampa story for once in his career, but he was entertaining and having fun. Yeah. So I actually liked Johnny with that belt. So I'll give
him S tier just for the way itself. That was such an underrated group.
All right, and
Theory was amazing. I'm sorry, that was such a good.
No, I love that group. All right, and then we'll put NXT Johnny A tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna
below
put
Adam though, but A tier.
Yeah, definitely. And it's sad that we put their North American Championship runs over their world title run
because they were better. That is funny that they're both there too. And then DIY is also S tier. Tell me that Johnny and Adam didn't run NXT without telling me. All right, next we have Karrion Kross.
Oh man, I was so happy when he got to WWE and the stuff he was doing before then, but then the NXT champ though.
Well, I mean, no, his NXT. Remember him and Joe going at it?
They had good matches.
That was after he basically that was basically after he ran through the whole roster at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm kind of stuck because I'm like, he got the belt, then he got hurt, and then had to give it up, and then came back from injury all these months later, got the belt again, but then that's when Vince called him up and all that, the rest.
Yeah, but I mean, I would say it's a memorable run. That was an era of NXT towards the end of the black and gold phase. I'd say B tier. I don't think it was a bad run.
No, it was a really good run because him and Adam Cole, they have that memorable freaking promo, where he's like,
I would put him.
Make me feel special. They ring the freaking bell.
Yeah, that's true. I would put him B tier, but higher than Aleister Black.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. tier. How about
You know, it's funny too. The next two are Keith Lee, and I'm about to say his North American is also better than his NXT championship.
Me too. I was gonna say the same.
Wow.
Keith Lee S tier. Man, I miss.
Hold on. I didn't say S tier. I said it was
What?
better. Oh.
You gonna put Keith Lee at A when he finally won
All he did
the
was
NXT
that
World
whole
Champion?
title run was just him and Dijak fighting every other week for the same belt.
And they were good.
They were good matches.
They
You know,
were
I wouldn't say
good
he was
matches.
the greatest to ever do it.
What, man? Keith Lee, when he was the first double champion though too, and he was running through guys. He was so entertaining, man. I can't put Keith Lee not at S, bro. Man,
All
I
right,
don't
well,
know.
hold on. Before we move his North American,
Because he was like,
where are you putting his NXT championship?
Oh, his NXT championship was at like C or D, but North American he
All
was
right,
at like
all right.
an S.
All right, I gotta live with that. All right.
Yeah, I would say I think S for North American, and then maybe what you think, bro? C or D? Because
I can go D, and then I'll move up Keith
Me
Lee to S.
too.
I think that's fair.
I-
We gotta balance it out a little.
yeah, because his NXT World Title run.
Oh, Kevin Owens.
Oh man,
That might have to be an S tier.
he is, because other than Finn, he was the one who really helped that crossover before they were trying to force it.
Yeah,
down our throats
he
with
beat
that.
John Cena
John Cena.
at the Royal Rumble as the NXT champion while he was the United States Championship, and then stepped on the United States Championship. So that's some S tier ass shit right there.
For to plant the flag that NXT was something to look out for. That was
that was the prize fighter.
Top tier.
That was prize
real.
fighter Kevin Owens. Yeah.
Top tier Kevin. So yeah.
That looks like
we got another.
Yeah, that's 205. We'll move that to D.
205. Yeah. No offense, Kushida. All right. So now we got. That.
I know exactly who that is. I want to see if you know who that is.
Yeah, it's coming to me because I remember he used to do the freestyles with Dakota Kai sometimes, and Leo and B-Fab, man.
His name is his name was Leo Ruff.
Leo Ruff? Oh, okay. I was gonna say he's like, I'm not Cedric Alexander because people just trying to say they look alike.
Yeah, he was in that championship run triangle with Damian Priest and Johnny Gargano at the time.
Yeah.
And he won the belt because Damian interfered on Johnny's match, and Johnny was like, I want a rematch. And Damian was like, no, man. And he was joking and putting the title on his shoulder, kind of little broing him. So it's D tier, but it was funny. But it was D tier. I'll be blunt, you know.
It was D tier, but it was funny. All right.
It was entertaining for like that week he had the belt, but it was like it was a transitional champion. He was never meant to really be a champion.
Where's he now? Is he still in NXT?
I haven't seen him since that title run. So
let us know in the comments, like, where is he nowadays? No disrespect, like we're like real shit.
All right, Lucha Dragons.
Lucha Dragons D. I'm sorry.
You said D?
Yeah, great athletes. They could wow me with some of their moves, but
no, you good. Lucha House Party in Lucha Dragons.
Them as a.
I hated that they kept just putting Mexicans together and being like,
yeah,
group,
like,
bro.
and then they got them as parties and they got fucking thing. Honestly, I'm like,
Lucha House Party is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah,
all
like,
right,
I hated that shit.
The Wyatt family. They can go.
But you know what's crazy?
What?
Like, I love the Wyatt family, but their shit on the main roster was way more memorable than shit in NXT. And don't shoot me, guys. I'm sorry.
C tier?
That's fair. I think C tier.
Okay, Mustache Mountain.
Good tag team. Really good tag team. Is that their NXT UK tag team, or is that their regular NXT tag team?
I want to say I don't see any UK titles here. I don't think so. I want to say that is the NXT like tag team championships.
Okay.
But that is Mustache Mountain for sure. That's Trent Seven and Tyler Bate.
They were a really good tag team.
I say they were pretty good.
C maybe C.
I can go C. All right. And then you got Wesley's group, MSK.
MSK was pretty entertaining. It sucks they had to break up. But I want to say C.
I could debate B tier actually.
Think B. I just feel like if they weren't, maybe if it's the way, because Wesley's doing so well as like a singles guy.
Yeah.
I mean, like the tag team run was really good, but it wasn't. I can't go higher than C. That's where I have to stop.
I can rock with C. All right. Neville and Corey Graves, D tier.
Corey Graves and Neville were a tag team. And I was like, yeah, I do that. But that's what kids will actually never know that Corey Graves is actually a really good wrestler at one point.
Yeah, he was. And then he
They'll
got
always know
injured,
him as the announcer.
At least he got to announce after his injury. I mean, at least he scrapped a career. And he's married to Carmella. He good. He be all right. All right, Neville and I don't even know this dude's name, but he was the first ever NXT Tag Team Champions.
Is that Justin Gabriel?
No.
I can't see. Shit.
It's the very first NXT Tag Champions back when Seth Rollins won. It's Neville and this other guy's name. He doesn't even wrestle anymore. I don't think.
Damn, I feel bad. I can't. I don't know. I don't know the guy's name.
I saw it earlier when I was ordering. When I told you I was ordering them.
Yeah,
that's why I saw his name, but I don't remember it. But I don't know the guy. Period. So.
I don't know him either. So I'm like, damn. I'm gonna try to pull him up a little bit because I can't see the. It's too scrunched for me. But, holy crap! Did you know Mustache Mountain had the shortest tag team reign? What, 2 days? I didn't know that. I'm just looking up right now on my phone. That's messed up.
Good thing we didn't put a good thing. And damn, and they still beat some of these tag teams.
For real, because it said the longest.
Sorry, Breezango.
The longest reigning is the Ascension. They had it for 364 days. The shortest is Mustache Mountain with 2. The oldest champion was Bobby Fish. He was 42. Holy shit. The youngest was Tyler Bate at 21. Heaviest, Office Thing, and the lightest is Pretty Deadly.
Oh, wait, did you find the guy's name or?
No, not yet. I'm finding everything but this guy. This is.
Oh, okay, I just typed in NXT Tag Team Champions.
Oliver Gray. Got him. Oliver Gray.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember him.
Yep, that's what I was telling you, D, because we don't even know him.
Yeah, D. Yeah,
and he was the first NXT Tag Team Championship, mind you, first ever inaugural.
So crazy.
All right, next is what is their tag team? Oni Lorcan and what was their names?
I can't even see that guy.
It was Oni. It was Oni Lorcan and You don't remember Oni Lorcan?
I know. I remember Oni Lorcan, but I can't remember his partner.
Yeah, but they were in a tag team together. Oh my god, this is gonna kill me.
We're gonna edit that
out. No, we'll let them know we're bad fans. That's cool.
Yeah, we're there and be like, these guys suck. Yeah. All right. Trying to get for like rain, but looking on Wikipedia, but it's not giving what I want. Give me Batista. Give me what I want.
All right, well, let's just say the reign was decent. C tier. B tier. I can go B.
I'm gonna go with C because I don't remember it.
All right. Paige.
I'm gonna take your word for it, brother. Paige. Oh,
S
man.
S tier.
She was also her and Kevin Owens early on were the ones who.
This is a very controversial statement, but she brought more eyes to that belt than anybody else ever.
She also.
That's that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she's the reason Asuka got a new belt, so she changed the game literally. S tier. Oh, I don't care. S tier. Fire me. Cancel me. I don't care.
I'm sorry, because now you just had to like say that, and now I remember when I saw it, and I was just like.
And then,
do that on the NXT champion. Oh,
and then the next week, Asuka had a new belt.
Bro. And I'm like, damn, poor Asuka. She was kissing that damn thing and everything. Fucking Brad Maddox. But anyway, who's next?
Well, I don't always think it's the same belt when they swap champs. I think they keep their belts when they win it. So I think they actually change belts. So it wasn't the same belt Asuka had that was in the video. So good for Asuka. But they changed the belt because they don't want that association, you know.
Thank God that Xavier Woods didn't get fired. I thought he would get fired. Just being
technically he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, but I was like, because he was there, I was like, oh, they're gonna fire him too. But luckily they didn't.
All right, Raquel Rodriguez.
I love Raquel.
No, that's Gonzalez. That's Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez is great. I want to put her at B tier. No, C tier.
I was gonna say no because I'm looking at we have
three more.
No, because we have three. We have 3 more women that haven't been put on a list yet that are better than Raquel. So I guess I C.
C, yeah. She's like right next to like Kyrie. You know, they're kind of in that same bubble. All right, who we got next? Who is that?
Rhea Ripley.
Is that Rhea? Holy shit! My eyesight.
You're good.
Rhea Ripley. we love mommy over here, but I'm gonna put her at A. What
A.
about you? I
Uh,
think A. Maybe
I'm trying.
B.
I'm
I
trying to
want to say
think.
even B.
I'm saying B. I'm thinking because I'm looking still. We have Sasha Banks and Shayna still. And
Yeah,
regardless of who
and those are
Shayna
two
is today, Shayna NXT champion, Shayna was definitely an A
S
tier.
tier.
Oh,
S tier.
I could go S tier. Yeah, I could go
I'll
S tier.
S tier. Shayna. Shit. Oh,
All right, so we're gonna go B for Rhea.
yeah, I'm gonna put B for Rhea. Strictly NXT run, not main roster.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because
Yeah,
obviously, if we were
just
going off of career run, she would
when
be
I
an S
chop
tier.
when I chop this up and just put that, I know someone probably in the comments will be like, "What? How could you?"
Yeah, no, honestly. All right, Ricochet.
North American champion. Him and Adam Cole. They were
Him
kind
and
of the
Velveteen
pioneers of
too.
that.
Remember him and
Velveteen,
Velveteen?
yeah.
Man was like, show me, and Ricochet. All right, B tier.
Yeah, B tier is.
All right, Sami Zayn, NXT champion.
I'm kind of hesitant on this one. I don't want to put him in the
You said E?
A tier.
Oh, I was like, oh, you're talking about,
Not E. Yeah.
are you talking about
Ricochet.
Ricochet? Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
talking about Sammy. I was like, you gonna
No,
disrespect Sammy like that?
no. Sammy's on A.
I can haggle C tier for Sammy, but I wasn't about to say no E tier.
What do you think, though? I want to put A for Ricochet's North
Nah,
American.
I'm thinking B.
B's fair.
Uh,
Sammy A. I think Sammy gets an A.
no, because I think he did better after his reign.
Definitely did. But his
Yeah,
reign
but
was good
during
too.
the reign was but after his reign was when Sammy really became that baby face, like lovable badass in the ring when he was hitting the
For
blue
real.
thunder bomb and that shit looked like it hurt and it got everybody piped. So I think post champion was when Sammy started like increasing in value. So I say C tier. His title reign was like, it was cool he got it, but I think that was a transitional championship run.
Can I do B? I think B's fine.
Because who did Sammy beat for it? Who did Sammy beat for it?
Sammy beat Kevin. No, he beat Kevin.
No, Kevin beat him.
Yeah, Kevin beat him. He beat Neville, I think.
Yeah, and Neville was a good guy at the time, but so was Sammy. I think Sammy was literally made to be a transitional champion to get the belt on Kevin. I think that's how they wanted to go about it. And I don't think Sammy should have never not got that title shot. I think it was good that he's in the books as an NXT champion, but and mind you, that's not even something they talk about either. They never really bring up that he was a former NXT champion. Like, you got Seth and Finn Balor reminding us every damn week that they're former NXT champions, and then like you don't even hear about Big E and Sammy.
Which is crazy because like I would actually put Seth in. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna put CME at D. I think actually, so I will put him under the same umbrella of like Keith. I mean, not Keith, Keith Lee actually hit Keith Lee's and.
You're gonna move him to D. Okay.
Yeah, I think D's perfect.
Okay, Samoa Joe. Ooh, A tier.
S tier.
S tier. I could go with S. I'm cool with
S tier.
Just because I really like Joe, but I was
thinking, and this was his first run too. This wasn't his like second run.
Well, his last run was like really short, but his first run was awesome because I'm gonna stop lettering, but he beat Finn Balor. He beat the guy.
I got you.
That's all you need to know. He beat Finn Balor. All right.
Yeah, that cage match was a classic. Even their tag team. All right, so what we got here is that
Sanity.
Sanity. They were
as
a
tag
good group.
Team. Well, remember too, part of that tag team is Killian Dane, and he was really good in the black and gold era.
Man, where is Killian Dane nowadays? Man, he is really good. He should be in like AEW or WWE right now, like getting that national global exposure. He was good, especially for a big man to move the way he moved. But
B tier?
You said B?
Yeah.
I think that's fair. Because they were really good. They were really good. They were the team.
All right, Sasha Banks.
S tier.
I think A tier.
A tier? Oh no!
All right, remember
you got Bailey in there.
All right, first off, Sasha. all right. Well, okay, I can debate. I can actually go for S tier, but here's the thing. Remember we were talking about being strict. Look at how thin our A tier is. And look how fat our S tier is.
We had some great champions.
We did, but
I know, right? All right.
Mind you, I still didn't want Keith Lee that high, but
for what? For A tier? Or no? For
I put Sasha A.
S tier. I mean, you didn't want Keith Lee that high.
Yeah. A tier. I think I could rock with Keith Lee A tier, but you were very adamant on it. But we put his NXT at D, so it evened out.
They made it such a big deal when he won both titles, like combined, and I just can't diss him like that.
All right.
But yeah, Sasha's a hard.
I'm putting A. I think A is good.
Yeah, but Sasha helped put NXT on the map for women.
Yeah, but
I would actually put Sasha over Keith Lee. I'll do
well,
that.
that's because
Switch.
I don't think Keith Lee belongs there. Oh, I'll tell you what. All right,
I'll do that switch.
Yeah, we'll
Let's
trade.
switch.
All right, bet. I was gonna say because mind you, no, trust me, I think Sasha was an amazing NXT champion, great reign. I was like, mind you, looking at the other women though, like, did she compare? Because it was like, yes, you had Asuka. Asuka's gonna kill you. You got Paige. We're gonna get into that, and then Shayna Baszler dominated. The only other woman who could go.
Let me just put Shayna up there because we already talked.
Oh, I actually put her back there when we talked about her earlier, so she was right there for me. Who we didn't talk about is because they're not on this list. Mandy Rose could actually be debatably she
I'll
would
put
be an
Mandy
ST.
A.
Yeah,
Mandy
I would put her
S.
S. Yeah, because she ran the modern era women's division on NXT.
She did,
Toxic. She's the longest reigning women's champion.
She is, but I can't think of one Mandy Rose match where I'm like, man, that match was great.
You know why? Because we didn't know those women yet until after she beat them up. Then they had faces and personalities. They were generic divas. Excuse me, bringing them back to the diva age, but they're a generic woman. And then they beat them up, and they're like, "Oh, that's
Mandy
Roxanne Perez. Oh, that's Wendy Cho." I didn't know who they were until after Mandy was beating them.
I would keep his heart chained on, but she always had a place in my heart for just the Mandy and Otis alone. So
I missed that part. All right. The inaugural Seth Rollins.
I'm putting him in. Oh, this hurts. This hurts.
Hey.
I don't wasn't gonna go that high.
Where were you gonna go?
I was gonna go D.
D. I can't go lower than B. Honestly, I was thinking B.
I know. But it's like I kind of put him in that same bubble of like Neville and Bo Dallas and Big E, like even though because like I wasn't watching like that.
Yeah, but he was the first.
And I look back, I know, but that's when
he beat Jinder Mahal, and the whole NXT locker room was there watching. All right, C tier. I'll meet you at C tier.
Yeah, because like when I think about like let's say like I think about A tier, S tier, like guys like Kevin Owens made that title, put it on the map. Same with like Paige, main roster crossover thing moves out.
All right, Shinsuke.
Like, you know he's a non. Yeah, what you think? C?
Yeah. I said C tier.
Yeah, Shin, great match, great debut. He had first got in. Sammy. Yeah, look out for that, y'all. For all the wrestlers.
Oh well, he beat Samoa Joe, and then he lost to Robert Roode, I think. But he only had the belt for like 2 weeks.
It wasn't too long. It was this really short reign.
Yeah, it wasn't that long.
I love Shin. I hope he's getting this world title because Seth needs a break, and I need old school New Japan Pro Wrestling. Shinsuke Nakamura, so I hope he gets the world title. Just throwing it out there.
The only reason I don't want Shin to get it is because I think Finn should have won the World Heavyweight Championship, and now they put themselves in a box.
They should.
So honestly, at this point, Damian should cash in now. But
that should have pissed me off when I really think about it. Like I think we haven't had a chance to talk about this, since episode 7. But damn, like. Why, if they really are going to try to give Seth some time off, why didn't they just give it to Finn? Like,
stupid. All right.
Oh man, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Next episode, we'll talk about it. All right. Ember Moon and Shotzi tag team championships was garbage. Street Profits. Oh, all right. Hold on, dude. We got 3 fire tag teams lined up. 4.
I'm still stuck on the Shotzi and Ember.
I didn't even know they were ever a tag team, to be blunt with you.
That's why I'm like, oh shit, they were a team.
And it's crazy too because I see the Way on here with Indy and Kansas LeRae, and I'm ready to give them C tier just because they were the Way.
Yeah, let's just take that out for man.
Yeah, just put them on C tier. No, but actually, there's some great tag teams. The next 3 or next.
Yeah.
Shoot, this list is mainly just tag teams left. So we got the Street Profits. They were pretty fire.
Yeah, they were really good.
But then we have Ascension, and then we have the Revival. So it's like we have some heaters. Vaudevillains. Then we have
Undisputed Era.
Both versions.
And then who is that? Oh,
where? Point
right here.
The Vaudevillains.
Is that Vaudeville? Oh, that is Vaudevillains. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I was going to off of Rip. I wanted to be like, oh, Street Profits A tier, but looking at the other tag teams like the Revival and FTR, So we'll go
B
FTR.
tier.
I'm saying
I think.
S tier.
Oh wait. Oh, all right. You going FTR first?
Well, because where do you put
Yeah.
FTR versus DIY?
Oh, S tier. That's S tier.
All right, you say they're on par then. All right, but
Yeah.
then I would put the Ascension A tier,
A tier. I want to say S, but I can't.
and then I would put Street Profits B tier.
Yep. I was gonna say B tier.
All right, and then
Tommaso Ciampa. This is the NXT champion. Oh, that's A tier. I
oh,
think.
you dragged it out of order again, but that's cool. We'll do Tommaso.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's like the second to last for me.
Oh.
No, you're good.
Okay. Well, I could go ahead and throw it there.
No, we'll do Ciampa. NXT champion, he was pretty good actually, and he led into the Black and Gold era. I can go A tier. Yeah, I can go.
I think
Because Goldie, yeah, I can go A tier for that.
or he made that title like really mean something like he was possessed with like Goldie and the way he would hold it like fucking crazy. I love Tommaso. All right, so now I got who's on your list because I got over here.
We have the same four left.
Okay, so is that undisputed? No,
Yeah, they're both undisputed. So one is Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. The other is Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the first time they won the belts was with Roderick Strong because he betrayed them and joined
Yeah,
the
I
Undisputed
remember
Era, but then they lost it and then they won it back with Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish.
yeah,
So I mean, just in
Kyle.
general, they made the belts look good.
Yeah, that was such a great group. I want to put the Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick run. I want to put it like and put the one with Bobby Fish A.
I could do that.
I
All right, Vaudevillains. I could say B tier, honestly, or C. I would either go high C, low B. What do you think?
I gotta put them at C. Yeah. C's
All right.
probably where I'll put them.
And then the last one, but not least, my boy, the Velveteen Dream. All right, so going off of other North American champions, I want to say B tier.
I want to say B tier too. Character though, I would say A, but yeah.
Oh no, yeah, his character was awesome, but you got to
Yeah.
remember while he was the champ, he was beefing with all of like the Undisputed Era by himself, so that was a great storyline. The whole flair, everything about him, man. I wish his career didn't go the way it did because I loved the Velveteen Dream. Patrick, dude, was a fucking saint.
For real, man. I was hoping that he was to me was gonna be the one to be like it. Now they give him that title to guys like Montez Ford when he breaks away to singles and other guys and like Carmel Hayes and Wesley. But I think Velveteen was it, and it's a shame.
Definitely.
Hopefully he comes back. I saw that post he shared or sent me. Like he might come back maybe.
Let's see it.
Yep. But yeah, that's our list for the YouTube exclusive. Let us know what you think in the comments. And remember, always like, share, subscribe, tell one friend, two friends, or a billion friends about this podcast.
Yeah, and to our few commenters, we see you guys. All right, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Wrestle Fury family. That's all the time we have for this week, and we'll catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wrestle Fury exclusive.